so much to say for this team composition, and it's confirmed. So now we are going to have that passive farm fest on the top side of the map, potentially passive in mid lane as well. But Frostgrim, while I love the spiciness, the craziness of this FNATIC composition, I gotta say the scaling from Rogue looks pretty sick, and it's not like they don't have an early game either, so my hopes for Rogue have just increased. Alright, we got half of it, right? That was Rogue versus G2, but close enough. Rogue versus the top team, right? You take those.
Yeah.
Here we are.
We'll take them.
we'll take it. Alright, I mean, it wasn't quite the FNATIC pictures, but it works. Of course, Kia player of the game. You already voted for last game? Self-made.
Self-made.
This way bottom. You don't always expect the Ezreal lane to be the center of attention, but now the setup as well. The facebreaker coming out from Hylissang. Hansama trying to run for his life, and the Haymaker's already there. Good interrupt coming in from Vander. May have to give his own life from this one, but he's going to dash out to safety. Moving in with the barrel. Inspired's now here as well. They need to get a kill. This fight could turn against them, but Inspired there to body block, and Rogue are going to walk away.
Yeah, and you called it right there. Vander really... What's the Q called?
Double down? Double down? That's my
I'm really
wrong.
testing your knowledge here.
I'm not. I could press tab and I could guess, but I'm just actually gonna play the game, and now Hylissang might be losing as well. Big haymaker.
Oh my god!
Not quite be enough. Vander clenching on that one as he zooms his way out to safety, but Hylissang lives too. That passive health regen.
Self-made. Okay, everyone's gonna walk away.
Take it. Oh no, except for Whippo. Here we go. Big flips, big whips.
Oh, he got out!
Nothing. Vander can't die. He's actually immortal. They've thrown everything they can at this little Rakan, and he simply refuses. Well played again.
FNATIC didn't get punished for that at all.
Solid, and the only advantage they have is the Thin TP, and if they don't do anything with it, it won't amount to much. Vander once again making out with very little health, but once again, FNATIC are committed to extending this play. The Predator activated from Gragas. Inspired is here, he's only level 4. Here comes the horn. How much longer can Vander live? He's going to flash out from that one. Hansama's still alive, throwing down a few feathers. In fact, once again, walk away empty-handed. They're getting so much pressure, they're limiting so much CS, they're going to grab tower plates, but they can't find a kill.
Huge shout out to also Whippo. That's now 2 really successful roams, even though it hasn't equated to any sort of kills. You just talked about the CS, the gold, the experience, the plates, the damage that FNATIC...
How good they are at always making sure they get that wave, always making sure that they are taking, honestly, like, ultimately low-risk plays because of how good they are at moving across the map and minimizing that risk in the first place. But now we see Finn getting aggressive on the top side. Nemesis has to run for his life, trying to lay down a bit more damage. He's going to miss there on the ulti, and it should just be a matter of time before he drops. He's going to walk back into turret, just trying to buy time, just trying to mess with the waves, just trying to get as much as he can, but will get taken out for first blood. Well played by Finn.
Very patient. Ooh. Meanwhile, in the river, who got it?
Inspired? No, self-made.
Self-made got it.
Does manage to get that one. Inspired will walk out, but Book. A bit more kill pressure in the mid lane, but he's already mid, it's not going to amount to too much. It'd be easy for him to come to the next play. Forces out the pool. Now he's going to look for the follow-up here. Big engage now coming in. Good damage from Finn. That's going to be a quick kill pickup for
Alright, exciting stuff. Hello, Dracos. The surprise Ender has entered the building here to tap in for Frost there.
Thank you. I was enjoying my time color casting, but you're here now, and there's a Herald being used mid, and I'm going to need you to stop talking again because we have a fight. That's going to be a kickback. Instantly the Victor ult comes out, but it's too little too late. Clean Flash comes in from Inspired, though, wants to get things started off, wants to go back in onto self-made, and he's going to grab that kill. Whippo. Now potentially they're going to be in trouble, though, because here comes Nemesis TPing into the mid lane, wants to get more done. Focusing down his tower, but nothing is going to come in.
Ooh, I like that punish a lot right there from Rogue. Now, with self-made down, you'd think maybe you can move in towards the dragon at a time like this if you are Rogue, but FNATIC still hold control, and they might even want to do something themselves. Look at Whippo and Nemesis running down into the river. Hansama and Vander are going to have to give up this tower, which just means FNATIC going to keep winning out in the gold. And with this control, too, I figured they can just reset after clearing this.
Saw it there. As great as Inspired was, Larson threw his ult down, Gragas dashed away. He had no mana, and he did nothing for the rest of the fight. So a bit of a sad state there for our boy Larson. Despite the CS, the damage wasn't there. The setup doesn't really work when Victor's TPing, and he's just not that menacing. In the meantime, after that replay, it looks like FNATIC have managed to secure the Infernal Drake for themselves, while Larson just continues to get more resources funneled into him on this Victor. Ezreal will come out, and Nemesis will return to the top side of the map.
Yeah, right now, Larson is quite rich, even with all the lane swap shenanigans that had been going off. He's fully upgraded his Hex Core as well, too, which is just going to continue to give him more and more AP per level. But Hylissang, uh-oh!
Knockups there, no chance to use the Haymaker, just deleted, and that is definitely the setup you want as a victor. Someone else locks him down, and you just get to push all your buttons and watch him die.
Yeah, that's the feels good right there too, especially because Rift Herald's going to be spawning very soon, so Hylissang will have respawned by the time that the Herald does get onto the map, but don't think he should be able to run around fast enough. Look at this though.
Up there on a Nemesis.
No.
They're running at him. Very difficult to leap into a Casio, Ender. If you run face first into a Casio, you're probably going to die.
I thought there was going to be some sort of sick ward hop over the wall and go flash, but he didn't have that.
Uses his ult, but Selfmade doesn't want to commit there, so I think the rest of the team will back off.
Okay, that's just a little awkward now, because now Selfmade's trying to get involved. Like, both teams just waiting to throw stuff out, but no ultimate on the Casio means Selfmade's going in by himself.
Okay, I still have some proc Predator. We'll use it in the end. Vander trying to make it out. Huge flat forward. Hylissang now trying to find somebody to pull back. That's going to be the dunk down. Vander's going to be in trouble. Tries to buy a bit more time. The gravity field is there, and Vander finally drops. All this time, and finally FNATIC find their man. They take down the support from the bottom side.
Okay, like, real talk though, that cask from Selfmade was so sick, like right on the edge, getting 2 targets knocked back beautifully. If you'll notice, Nemesis didn't get an assist there. That was just Hylissang and Selfmade that finished that one off, but just really insane stuff from him.
And now they're going to grab their second Herald game, which is just excellent. We'll let them break down another tower. Of course, plate's no longer really an objective, but Inspired has to be careful here. They're just going to kick Hylissang right in the face, send him out of that one. The Finn is now on the way in, and the Vladimir will do good damage, but because they're moving through the pinch, they're not really going to get a chance to contest this one. Hansama not going to be a massive threat as he pushes in from the sides, doing team fights on the Vladimir too. So the later we go, the more faith I feel like I have in Rogue, and pretty easy to have that set up until Nemesis lands a beautiful all the dunk down is there from Hylissang, and this is montage material. Hylissang will drop in the end of the gravity field, but a beautiful turn from FNATIC turns disaster into a 1-for-1.
Yeah, it ends up being even overall because that was a classic Rogue play. You will notice in every single game that Rogue plays, it is inspired, so it's either that or a righteous glory when you're trying to speed people down and lock them up here. So I'm curious how that'll play out when we get later in.
Sneaky Finn, that's a big flank.
He literally did the
waiting.
same play yesterday.
He just missed, though, on the Tides of Blood. That's going to be a little bit awkward there. The kick going to come through and not going to hit the target they want. Everybody's missing their ultimates left and right, and nobody's going to get a kill, unless Vander has something to say about it. But no, Glasgow potentially going to take them out. Nemesis does get taken down, so it's a bit chaotic to start. But now Brooklyn's caught in no man's land. Good news is, no physical damage present in this fight quite yet, so Brooklyn just gets to have a heyday. And now Reckless is here for the cleanup, the dunk down. Hylissang trying to make some value out of that Deadsman's plate, and now Hansama just barely able to escape. A beautiful snare there on the back of the fight.
The Iron Solari, which scales with your max HP, so Bwipo's going to be able to pop that and soak up a ton of the AoE damage coming through from the 2 AP solo laners of Rogue. And as soon as you're able to put that down when a Hebo play comes have over the map and how their lanes are all pushing in, it's a very different situation to, you know, the game state 10 minutes ago. Here we go, though.
Before the knockup comes through, he's going to use the Unstoppable, he's going to turn his sights onto Hansama. The TP now coming in, the rest of Rogue can look to collapse, but if TP responded, Rogue were looking. They see their fight, they see the opportunity, they see the setup, but Hylissang sees a chance to dunk down, and here comes the Ornn ultimate as well. Vander now running, Hansama unable to get any damage down. Larson not going to get knocked back to the team. The Banshee's Veil saving his life in that scenario as they're all coming in. But it's not going to amount to much, just a single pick, but that is Jungler down for the side of Rogue, and that spells disaster because FNATIC just set their sights on the Baron.
Yeah, FNATIC can take this so easily. I mean, FNATIC, I've never seen a team more willing to take 4v5 fights, because Reckless was mid lane that entire time, but they still come up so big. Now Rogue, if they give up Baron, the game might as well be gone. They have to do something.
Larson stepping forward, a lot of damage can come in. The Facebreaker's there, Selfmade. Already has taken down the Baron, but still they're going to try to take the fight. Bwipo definitely overstaying that one, but he pops the locket. Now he's trying to make his way out. Finn goes right into the back line, and maybe this is the fight that Rogue have been waiting for. Goes under. He's going to have the Crimson Rush up and available. He wants to finish this one off, but now Selfmade's running. Reckless is running, and FNATIC, they're going to make it out with their lives. They only lose dunking down on Inspired, and you think you burn so many major cooldowns on Inspired, maybe Rogue can turn the fight, but because they don't find that opportunity, now the Baron's in the hands of FNATIC, but they're not using it right now. Instead, they're looking for the full-on 5v5. They got the Ocean Soul as well, and you have to feel like that's the final nail in the coffin. This fight might just make it go from bad to worse. The kickback onto Hylissang to stop the engage from coming through. It's a bit of poke from the side of Rogue, but they don't have the reliable range to really harass FNATIC, especially with that Ocean Soul. Bwipo's just laughing all the way to the base as he walks it down mid.
Bwipo built a redemption. He's countering Rogue's circle comp with more circles, and it's working as he goes in at the tower.
Double knockup. The follow-up's going to be here too. Reckless standing on the back line, firing uncontested. Has now been proc. They want to get something done, but the dunk down is there from Hylissang. It's absolutely massive. The set performance is here. for the FNATIC support, and while Finn is going to dive in, he's going to try to make the difference. He's only buying a bit more time, back to full health, the knockup is there, the chain CC is there, and FNATIC are here to end the game, and just like that, Rogue going back and forth, trading 1-for-1, but FNATIC now poised to end.
Came down to team fighting, and FNATIC doing just that, smashing through the remaining members of Rogue. There's no one left in their way between them and the next one.
While Rogue may now be locked into playoffs, FNATIC with this win have locked themselves in the top 4 alongside G2 and Origin.
Clean stuff.